it's sitting upside down. Which is interesting. Okay, and I notice that I have a little bit of, just give me 1 second. 1 second, I touched the screen and I have some residue from the essential oils. There we go. We're good now. And that's, I don't know what that is. I'm interesting. So there's a light on. Hi, Nikki. How are you? There's an interesting light in my other, I'm doing streaming to both TikTok and YouTube. And on the YouTube feed, there's a really cool light, but it's not from my camera. Oh, why are you having a difficult morning? How can you shift from it being a difficult morning? Or how can you see some beauty in it? Good morning, Carol. You should see what's going on the YouTube feed. It's weird. I actually washed the camera off, so I know it's not the camera. Maybe. Oh yeah, it's there. There you go. So it's the crystal that I have in the window. It's the crystal I have in the window is casting light onto the feed. It'll change momentarily when the sun moves over just a little bit. It's surprising we have sun at all. We haven't had sun. Yeah. Hi, Yasmin. How are you? How are you? I like the Yazzie. It's cute. Yeah. Well, don't be trying to heal, right? We're doing it. We're doing it. There is no try. There is only do. Someone famous said that. Not me. So interesting. Is that Carol that's over here? So how are you doing on, this is Thursday, it's Jupiter Day. I already did a couple of things. Yeah, there maybe is a message. It's interesting because today when I was opening it up, I did a whole process, and I try to do a process every time before I go live, but I don't always. So anyway, today I did. And when I did this, you know, I cleansed my space, I opened myself for business, you know, I did all of these things, right? And I lit a candle for prosperity on Jupiter Day. I have sandalwood incense burning. I put some ylang ylang out. I did all these things just in honor of Jupiter Day, green candle, you know. And yeah, I just, and here you are, Yazzie, so there must have been a reason why. Good morning. Good morning. Look at, we're getting this little, ooh, that was interesting. It's mind, if you go to my website, it's easiest way, if you go on my profile here, Nikki, on my website, all my links are on my website, but it's mindbodyspiриthealthy at Gmail, or sorry, YouTube is mind.body.spirit.healthy, I believe. That's why it's just easier to go to my website. So we're living in some incredible times right now, right? All of the information that we're starting to be made aware of. And you have to ask yourself, why? Why are we being made aware of all this information? Why is there all of a sudden all of these drones in the sky? Why is there all of this stuff? What is happening? Right? What is happening? Aw, I love you, Yazzie. You should come and hang out with us in the collective, because then we get to talk more, like, it's better. It's better. It's on Zoom, so we get to interact more. Hi, guys. How are you? Please hit the like button. Help a girl out. Help a girl out. But yeah, it's interesting times right now. Some of the stuff that's coming out, and you just have to be very discerning right now. Oh, what time is it for you right now? Oh, I forgot to put the music on. I'm listening to my mom. Like I have a radio on your in the hallway. Wow. That is a little bit of a time difference. Um, yeah, that would be like you getting up at 5 a.m. to hang out with me every morning because that's typically we're in the collective around noon or 12:30, but we're there until like 2. So it'd be like 5 to 7 you'd be hanging out with us. That's pretty early. That would that would be pretty early. Hi Byron, how are you, love? Okay, so I'm going to put music on in the background. I saw 369 just briefly there. I caught it. I caught 369. And you'll notice I have 369 there too on TikTok. How was your night? I feel fantastic. I keep feeling better and better. I don't know. More and more connected to me and who I am and, life. Hello, 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 Crystal. How are you? Hi, Brenda. Hi, ladies. Hello, Heather. Hi, Claire. I like your name, Claire Savant. Very cool. Mm. A lot of people are having difficulties with sleeping. Hi, Nicole. You found us over here. Yay. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I think the more that you just acknowledge who you are, aw, Carol, you're so generous. If you, once you start to just really accept yourself and love yourself, and I'm not perfect. I accept all of my flaws because they're what make me uniquely me. And I accept that my purpose to come and be here was not to work. I did not, nobody, no being, no being is created to just work, pay taxes, consume, and like we're just not meant to do that. We're not. And so many people get tied up in their purpose is something that they have to make money on, but that's not. Your purpose is to just love and accept yourself and to do the things that make you happy or that light you up and to experience life. And that means all the emotions. So when we're experiencing something like oh, thank you. um, there's so many better things than money. Money is not what we came here for either. you know and with all of this stuff about the disclosure that's happening right now around the world with all this, what is it they're calling it now, because we're always learning a new lingo. So now they're unidentified things. It's UAPs. I'm like, what does it stand for? I can't even remember now. We have all this silly stuff that we have to now change, but anyway, the unidentified stuff. Right? We have that stuff showing up now. And one of the things is, though, is we know that our belief there, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I could not remember. Thank you, Victor. Unidentified aerial phenomena. That's what they're being disclosed as. But there's people out there like Greg Braden, and I actually shared his YouTube video. It's one part that he's done. It is lengthy. It's over 2 hours long. But he's talking about the disclosure. He's talking about the stuff and what his understanding is. And he has a very expansive and different level of understanding than many of us could have because of the unique positions that he's held within his life. He's a geologist. He did work for the Defense Department. So he has like a bunch of different things he's been allowed on in spaces that many of us can't even really imagine. After his spiritual awakening, he's spoken to so many tribes and went to so many places that to understand the human, to understand history, to find the truth, to really delve into things. So he's very knowledgeable. And so anyway, and he has insight into things that, like he's been involved with the government, so he knows what they have and what he's known from being in those positions and stuff. So he's talking about this, which is really helpful because when it's kind of questionable, oh, I love you, I love you. You just have to let go of emotions. That's all you have to do, and you'll lose weight. Just let go of the emotions. Feel them and let them go, non-judgmentally, and that's it. Release them. That's half of the issue. The other half of the issue is to actually look at what you're eating and how processed is it. Definitely. There was a knock on the door. I don't want to answer. There's so many processed foods that with dyes and chemicals and stuff that are hormone disruptors that are blocking the function of your body in so many different ways. Like it's ridiculous how poisoned we are. Like ridiculous. Okay, this is Transformation Thursday. We're gonna have some fun. Okay, we're gonna have some fun. I pulled out the big cards, but do know that I'm not just a tarot reader. What I consider myself to be is a teacher. Okay, and I teach people a variety of things, but most of all, I teach you to reconnect to yourself. I teach you to heal your trauma. I teach you to address your shadow. I teach you to remember who you are. And I teach you spirituality and stuff like that. But cards and like the spiritual gifts that I have, they're handy in a lot of different ways. And some people like their messages to come from the cards. So I like to pull the cards for you, so you get to see them and you get to see those things. I did a meditation on TikTok today, and I looked at the music that's playing in the background right now, actually. And I always look up music that's royalty free. So then I go to post the video, and TikTok says you can't post it, or you can post it, but that music can't be there, so it's going to get muted. And I'm like, but I didn't record it anywhere else. I recorded it here, so I have posted it. I hope that I can contest that the music, it's royalty free. And that'll be on there, but if not, I'll see what I can do to post it on YouTube, because that's where the music that's royalty free came from. But it's a really powerful meditation that I took you on a journey on today. So hopefully it works on TikTok as well, but if not, it'll be on yeah, it's really weird. But anyway, I should have just there's another option, which is that I allow it to be muted and then I do the voiceover on it again and add music from TikTok on there. That's an option, but that's just a much more tedious option. So we'll see. But I'm gonna hopefully have it on YouTube and maybe even on Facebook, because it's really beautiful meditation that I did this morning. So I'm gonna do some collective cards first. I love to start with the collective. Because that way if for some reason, whatever I'm doing today, you don't have time to stay, or you are, say I do something specific, and it's where I only have a select number of spaces for people, then you get something because you get the collective stuff. Plus, I like to check in on what's going on with the collective. There seems to be a lot going on with it. And we'll continue to have a conversation. And you guys get 1444. I got the 3 fours, and 14. See, look at 14 is my lucky number. Did you know that? And I always see 144 or 414 or 441. Like so many. Ooh, almost threw that card right in my teacup. Good morning, Joshua. Hello from Namibia. Beautiful. Hello, hello. From Ontario, Canada. Nothing exotic. Alrighty. So the cards that I have today, that I'm going to do with the collective, or sorry, what I'm going to do with, ooh, some good cards here, guys. Some good cards here. Alrighty. These are alchemy elemental cards. So these are specific cards that require you to do something, and also, hello from Alberta. I like that time too. When I see that time, I also join you. Alrighty. So I'm going to show you the card, and you're going to repeat after me what I say with the card. Okay. And this may apply to you and it may not. So just listen to the message that comes from this card. Okay, so the first card that came out, I'm going to show it here, and I'm going to show it up close here, and then I'm going to pull it back to here so you both can see it. And you're going to say, soul, download the medicine from this image into my body and drop me into observation so that I can feel it. It's a specific thing that Shaman Durek, who created this particular deck of cards, asks to be said to. You want to feel what you're receiving from this card. It's not about your logic trying to intuit what you're getting from the picture. It's about allowing your body and your feelings. What are you feeling with this image? A true leader recognizes the needs of the people and then inspires and encourages them to bring their passions and their genius forth. You are being called to leadership, dear one. It is time to take your rightful place at the table and to inspire others to do the same. You must share your love and guide the people to take action that is aligned with spirit. Know that everything you've gone through, the hardships, the challenges, and even the blessings, have been designed to support you in the journey ahead. The journey of being a lit leader of legacy. Trust the path, trust your steps, trust in spirit. I see that. So the other thing that we like to say with this card is, soul, download the medicine into my body, from this image, into my body at the highest rate for my highest good. So you're going to get as much medicine as you need. Okay, so you might receive a message, you might need to have some information come into you. Our next card . These ones are important. So I'm just going to hold it here since this worked really well for both pictures. Hi, Sharon. How are you? I saw you message last night. Okay, so soul, download the medicine from this image into my body and drop and drop me into observation so that I can feel it. And then receive that, feel that into your body. How is that? All right. Even though magic is real, and trust me, my love, it most certainly is, nothing on this planet emerges from nothing. Everything that we see and everything that we experience here on Earth is an outpouring from someone else. It sounds so simple and yet is unimaginably profound. All that you consider yours came from another. The chair you're sitting on, someone else made that. And someone else chopped down the wood that was used to construct it. And someone else made the screws that hold the pieces of that chair in place. And someone else forged the metal that made those screws, while another person mined the metal from the earth, which gave the person the material to mold into screws, to build things for people to sit on. Everything on this planet is a synthesis of other people's manifestations and hard work. Recognize the effort and the collaboration that has gone into everything that you have and use and love. Honor the ones who have poured their gifts into your life. Right? And that's a powerful message for us. Because when I was sitting here holding the card, I kept thinking about, you know, when you go to somebody who like hand makes something and they really love what they're doing, like they're not doing it because they want to make money, they're doing it because they just love it, right? And for some reason, I was in my mind, I was getting images from my guides about, you know, like that beautiful wooden rocking chair that someone's put so much work into, and you know, all that love into. There's such a different energy with those things than something that you got from Alibaba or from Temu or from, you know, those types of companies where it's mass produced in a factory in China. Like even energetically, you can feel the difference when something comes from a space where it's been made with love, made through an outpouring of that creative source, right? It's a different feel with things. Okay, our next card. Hi, Xandrian. How are you, love? And hi, oldies but goodies. All right. So, oh, wait. Before we put this one away, we have to say the last part. We want to get as much of that medicine as we need. Same with food, exactly. Same with food. That mass-produced food that we're getting, right? That's never even seen the light of day, and they're trying to tell us that's food. Trying to get us to give up our humanism by melding with machines. Like there's so many things that they're trying to convince us to do, and we need to we need to go within. Okay, so soul, download the medicine from this image into my body at the highest rate for my highest good. Okay, then we'll move on to the next one. Yes, and you pour love into them. Absolutely pour love into them. All right, our next card. Soul, download the medicine from this image into my body and drop me into observation so that I can feel it. I'm going to give you the maximum dose now while I'm, or actually no, we'll read the message and then we'll do the second part. I'll remember this time. All right. Your aspirations and accomplishments are a gift to your tribe. As you achieve and then expand your vision to align with what you want to achieve next, and then achieve again, and so on and so forth, you're not just living giant, you're giving others permission to achieve this way too, and to expand their reality constructs as you do. Your evolution inspires their evolution. But you can only achieve greater and greater things when you are 100% authentic and you remain true to your vision. You must be in total alignment with your own unique mission to be able to access the doorway that leads to these ever-expanding triumphs. You're being asked to step into your purpose and to allow it to take you to great heights. Do not compromise the integrity of your vision. Stay true to yourself every step of the way and allow those steps to lead you to the peaks of possibility you didn't know were possible. Good morning, Edie. How are you, love? And good morning, Granny. All right. So this is what we were just talking about. Like you inspire people and uplift people by living life according to your design, right? When you do, when I heal, I show people that healing is possible, and that inspires them to heal, right? Then it's as easy as that. Somebody who overcomes grief because they did it in a specific way and they've gotten themselves to a beautiful space of acceptance. That is inspiring for other people who are maybe having a hard time of moving beyond the grief that they're feeling. Someone who has battled addiction is an inspiration for somebody else who's currently struggling. You have no idea the ways that you inspire other people, but you do. This is the card that I was really excited to give everybody. This is it's one of the special cards within Soul. Download the medicine from this image into my body at the highest rate for my highest good. I feel like I said it twice, but then I don't want to make sure. I want to make sure I didn't say it at all. The colors are very like feeling in that same kind of palette, right? Our trials become our testimony, absolutely. Our mess becomes our message, right? I don't know how many of you did the whole Tony Robbins thing or anything like that, but our mess becomes our message, or and I love that our test becomes our testimony. It's beautiful. Okay, so this card is a special card. This card comes from the Trinities. There's 3 Trinity cards, and these are the 3 main themes that human beings can incarnate to learn about. So love, wisdom, and power. In shamanism, we are taught that while each soul inevitably journeys along all 3 paths during their earth walk, there is one specific theme that will be emphasized throughout their lifetime. As you deepen your understanding of the Trinity by working with the alchemy elementals, you will start to see which themes show up for you the most consistently and the most intensely. Still, it is important to keep in mind that you are walking all 3 paths, so love, wisdom, and power. So what we got today, guys, is wisdom. Ooh, I wore the right color. It's Jupiter Day. Abundance and prosperity is definitely all over. So is healing and enlightenment. There's so much. That's the intuitive message that I get from that. But this is not what we're going to do. We're going to ask our body to feel the message in this card. So soul, download the medicine from this image into my body and drop me into observation so that I can feel it. Feel that. Hello, my love. Okay, let's read the message. The pineapple, the pine cone, but also the same shape in the pineapple. But the pine cone is what the pineal gland looks like. It references the pineal gland. So the wisdom card asks us to move beyond the linear threads of logical thinking handed down to us by our parents, our schools, our media, and our society. It speaks to an infinite expanse of knowledge that exists beyond our indoctrination, a holistic intelligence that incorporates intuition, emotion, empathy, experience, and spiritual understanding. Wisdom is about being able to sense beyond the surface of what is being presented or offered, to perceive information multidimensionally. When this card appears, you know the spirits are talking about your journey along this path and are inviting you to gather and cultivate tools that will help you to sense information from a more expanded perspective. Such tools will help you know where and how to insert this information back into society and into the minds of others at just the right time so that they too can tap into the magic of wisdom themselves. And this is what we're all doing now. Right? This is what we're all doing now. Right? We're all learning those tools. We're all re-accessing our spiritual gifts. That's why having a spiritual practice is important. Right? We have to sit with it and sit in silence. We have to connect to ourselves. We have to connect to those other spaces. Right? You have to connect to your emotions. Most of us sit in our logic center so much of the day. Right? And for those of us in the beginning of our awakening journey, we probably are very much in our logic. And if you have anxiety, you're definitely or depression, you're definitely not in your body. I caught it just in time, guys. Got to have a pause before we do some other cards because I've got the Magdalene key. I have the Magdalene manifestation cards. Possibly I can make time for you. I can make time for you always. Always. Send me a message. Send me a message when you're, or come hang out with us in the collective in a little in I'd love to chat to you too. We missed yesterday. And I was holding on for tomorrow. I was like, we'll probably talk tomorrow then. So this is perfect. This is like a bonus. I'd love to talk with you. Hi, Rowena. Sorry, guys. It's tea time. All right. You know how it goes, right? 1 minute the tea is fine, and then the next time the tea is cold. But we're seeing this now. We're seeing wisdom now. We're seeing people awakening us to real information. Like, there's no way that we had the Chicago fairs at 17. Like, there's no way there's no way that history is lining up anymore. There's no way. And when your government has gaslit you as many times as the government has gaslit us, and when you know the information's out there that we're literally being poisoned by our own governments because they literally do not care, you're just a money-making machine for them. Right? We're starting to get very wise now. We're starting to get very discerning about the information that we're receiving. And we need to be. We need to be doing our own research. We need to be checking in with ourselves and what feels right. But all this beautiful information that's now starting to come out about different ways to heal, like using sound therapy. There's so many healers. I do quantum healing myself. There's so many different modalities and practices that are out there. It's amazing. So the detachment is the hard part, right? Aw, thank you, Edie. Beautiful. Getting ready for your live. No. Don't. So, unfortunately, what's going on with your, like, how old is your son? Let's do this here. We'll pause for a minute with the cards. Okay? How old is your son? He's 21. Is he interested in talking to somebody? Is he aware of his mental health? Because I have a free half-hour call. SMI, what's that acronym? Because they the DM, yeah. Anyway. Have you asked him about why? Sorry guys. Well, how about, would you let him make a half-hour call with me? Like, give him my information, tell him I'm not a doctor, I'm not a therapist, I'm a teacher, but I know a lot about health and wellness and healing trauma and mental health and stuff like that. So if he wants, we can have a conversation, right? And I can see if he resonates with me, what we can do going forward, like how I can help him. I have a bunch of different ways that I can help, so that's an option. If he will, and the first call's free. That's just for him to determine whether or not he even resonates with me at all. Yeah, let him know, like, no, like, I've been through a lot of different things, and I've had a lot of different acronyms put on my, like, after my name. Some of them I went to school to get, the other ones the doctors gave me. No, 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 you're concerned, right? But one thing that you can do is, for all of us, right, is to put yourself in a space where you're holding the most positive energy for you and for him, right? So we're always trying to send that healing energy to our, in that peace energy, like see him at rest, see him healed, right? See him in that space, because when whatever you're feeling within your body is going to affect your health, right? When it's not moving through your body, when we hold on to it. Um, Right, and he might even just learning some, regulation, like some emotional regulation techniques. Maybe, even just doing a quantum session with him might be, well, yes. My guides are like, yeah, it would be really helpful. Really helpful. No, honey, no. No, 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 no. No apologies. I'm pretty sure that everybody here, I'm guaranteeing everybody here is like, yeah. Please do talk to her. Please do, you know, please do put this as a focus. Nobody, I don't think anybody's like, come on, can you move on from this? Enough with her already. Right? Even on here, they were like, it's no problem. So what are you doing for yourself though? Do we want to do that for a minute? Do we want to do a little? So Nick, you just take a moment. If you can put your phone down, like so you don't have to look at your phone. Or you can hold it in one hand and just put one hand on your heart space. Okay. So just put your hand, right, and then just drop your awareness into your chest, like into your heart space behind your hand. Close your eyes and just listen to my voice and follow what I'm telling you to do. Okay, so you're just sitting your awareness in your heart space. I just want you to feel into that space and feel the energy that's there. And just take a nice deep breath all the way down into your tummy. And let it out nice and slow. Keep your focus on your body, on your heart space, connecting to that breath. Another big breath in. Take another breath like that one. Still focusing on our heart space. Still connected to our body. Big breath in. And out, nice and slow. How do you feel now? everyone feeling now? Did we fall asleep? See, it's that simple. That's simple. I like to do that routinely throughout the day because it feels so good. It just feels so good. And you don't need me to connect like that to yourself. That's available to you 24/7. You created that peace. Nope, that's not me. That's me. All right. I love that everybody's feeling peaceful and centered and just beautiful. Yeah. Okay, let's check out our Magdalene manifestation cards, and then we'll see where else we get to today. I ended up getting 4 cards, and because they were all keys, I decided to pick out the matching hologram for each one of them. And we'll go through each of them. With these ones, they're different because you don't have to say anything special, you're just receiving them. So the first one that we have is Star Love. This is about your stellar gifts. Beautiful. Okay. So our stellar gifts. This is your creations require frequencies from your home galaxy. Tap into off-planet gifts and nourishment. Right? So we have nothing to fear of off-planet. We're not going to get into that. We're not going to get into that. Not today. Let's just stay focused, Tanya. Stay focused. So the matching hologram is the Star Love, Deep Belonging. You are a cosmic being on Earth. Feel deeply at home by adding galactic beings to your manifestation team. Next we have Ecstatic Bliss, Joyful Simplicity. So we're just receiving these keys and codes into our body. Joyful Simplicity, bliss exists in every moment. Home in on what matters most to you. Simplify to amplify your results. Beautiful, beautiful advice there. We've got ecstatic, or sorry, signature essence. Again, the code. So just receive that. The difference of you is what matters. Boldly shine your uniqueness for consistent, predictable manifestation. Because then you're in perfect alignment. The most magnetic vibration of them all is authenticity. Authenticity. So be authentic in your manifestations and watch them unfold at the speed of love. Right? Oh. So orgasmic creation, blissfully fulfilled. So 2 times now, we've got 2 cards that are talking about bliss. Bask in the abundance you currently have. Expand your capacity to feel full, fulfilled, and deeply satisfied. To feel full, fulfilled, and deeply satisfied is how it was supposed to go. All right, and its corresponding hologram. Ecstatic bliss. Hello. Orgasmic creation, ecstatic wealth. How are you, Richard? Nice to see you. So being abundant creates more abundance. Allow your wealth and joy to build together and embrace surplus. Well, then we've got this one. So again, we're just receiving it, fully realized. Fully commit to manifesting 100% of your project. Bring your targets to fruition with adeptness and ease. And then finally, the last hologram that goes with the fully realized key, spiritual adeptness. Realization as in enlightenment. Use energy and frequency for aligned manifestation. Good morning, Carol. How are you, love? How are you? Alrighty. So, I think we should do powerful cards today. I think that I should work with a couple of specific decks so that we're doing some energy stuff. Although I do think that the little bit of energy thing that we did by connecting to ourselves and breathing and centering, which is absolutely beautiful. I've heard it's really cold. You guys are in the deep freeze right now. We were supposed to be getting a storm today, and as you can see, I called the sun in. I feel like let's just do, if you want a card, just put down for a card. I'll see how many I can get done before we've got an hour or so, right? Maybe even a bit of an hour and a half. Yeah, we haven't seen the sun here in quite some time. Yes, my love. And if you want, Shauna Lee, if I can take a little bit of time for you between here and the live if you need to speak. If you need to speak like quick, if you need me, I can put time between you and the collective. I can put you in between this and the collective. These are not the cards I'm going to be using for this. I'm not using the alchemy elementals. We're using something else. Right? I'll set up the collective. Everyone can jump into it, and then I'll join as soon as I'm available, or I'll give myself some time in between anyway. Right? I can make time for you, friend. Absolutely. Okay. So, we're gonna go with what my guides are asking me to do for some of it. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so Shauna Lee. Let's start with Shauna Lee. Let's start with my little sissy. Because, yeah, I'm feeling your energy, my love. Yeah. Like, do you feel like there's like the weight of the world on your shoulders right now? Or like, no, that's just Shauna's dream. That's not what I was looking for. Okay. So I pulled the energy card, which is feeling the world, right? So you're what I'm getting from is that you're taking too much on from everybody else, and you're not responsible for other people's emotions. You're supposed to be observing, not absorbing. Right? Observing, not absorbing. Right? And there's a lot going on. Like, we have to disconnect from that. We can't stay completely focused on it. We can't be completely absorbed in it. And a lot of times we take on almost like a feeling of accountability or responsibility for the things that are going on in other people's lives. Or when something happens, instead of just staying objective to it, we make it personal and start to, yeah, So you're taking his stress onto you in that. So the Merkaba activation came out for you. Okay. I'll talk on that in a moment, Flory. Okay. So just I'll address your comment after I'm done with the read for Shauna. So the Merkaba activation, this is a level up, right? This is the opportunity for you to level up. Every time that we meet a challenge or we meet a specific situation, we're gifted the opportunity to handle it in a different way than what we've done previously, which is showing the growth that we've had, right? And when we don't go through the situation the same way, we're showing that level that we've moved up. So there's this transcendence and ascension that's going on. I pulled two from the Rose, or I shouldn't say I pulled two. They gave me two from the Rose oracles. So trust the seasons, right? Trusting the seasons. That embrace the change, embrace the cycle of life, right? There's transition, there's growth happening. Again, that is ascension thing. And then the held card. Okay? And the held card is about, there's community, there's unseen help, there's so much help available, support around you, not just your angels and guides, but like physically. You came in here and everybody was like, oh my God, what do you need? What do you need? And you know, like right away, right? Right away, everybody was like, what do you need? He's like, yeah, I'll jump on a call. I'll jump on a call. I'll clear time with you. You want to jump into our lot? You know, it was immediately that welcoming because you are a part of a collective. You do have soul family. You are supported. You're surrounded with so many people who love you and who will hold you up and help you, right? So we're here for you. We're here for you. And yeah, and then the help in the unseen realm. All right, I'm gonna read you the Merkaba. I'm gonna read you the Merkaba card, okay? You are raising your vibration and becoming magnetic to the presence and wisdom of light. You are in a space of ascension. The ascension process isn't about leaving this incarnation or dimension, but about finding harmony within it. All of the attention, love, and care you have been given to your body are supporting your spiritual journey. A powerful gateway of light is surrounding you now, allowing you to connect with the divine matrix of ancient wisdom. It is important for you to be aware of the information, energy, and downloads you are receiving, for all that's coming through is supporting your expansion. You are moving up a level. It's time to fly high. I love you, Nikki. Are you feeling better? Apparently I put the cards back already. I'm like, where did they go? Where did all the cards go that I just had for Shauna Lee? Just remember, you can do that longer. You can sit in that space for as long as you want. And the more elevated that you are at the beginning, the more that you're going to need to stay in that space to bring the elevator down. I talked about it all the time before about how, you know, if you think about your nervous system as an elevator and you think about the things that are going on in your life, that they are impacting your nervous system in different ways. Some of us, we have a whole host of breathing techniques and things that we use. We maybe were raised in secure environments where we were taught how to navigate through our emotions and hold space for them. But for the rest of us that didn't, this is something that we have to learn as adults. We have to basically learn the emotional awareness and stuff that we didn't see. That's good. After he gets, like, once he gets stabilized, tell him, like, try to see if he'll call me, because, you know, I'd love to give him some help and some support that, yeah. Alrighty, next. Who's next for a card? Who's next for a card? Or whatever comes through. We'll see what comes through. Hi, Anita. Good morning, Carol. You like the cat in the window? I have a dog there too, but you can't see him. He's right in that space. Oh, right there. You can just see his nose, actually. That's the head of the dog. I love you too, sweetheart. All right, so Carol. So we're doing, I'm just going with, okay, apparently we're doing, well, my guides are giving me, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. Okay, okay, fine. All right. Carol. Carol with a C. Ms. Tarot. So 2 from the Rose and 2 from the Gateway of Light. That's what it ended up being. I was going to give you 1 from the 7 Energies Oracle, but it chose it this way. So the first card that came out for you is the Holy Grail, which is talking about stop the endless searching. Because the Holy Grail isn't outside of you, it's actually inside of you. So whatever you think you're seeking out there, you're going to find it within first, right? The second card that they gave to you is the Lineage of the Rose. And this is about moved by the goddess, here for this, soul call and gather. So this is about your divine feminine, and this is about connecting to your soul family and remembering, why you're here, what you came here for. The Lemurian seed codes came out as well, and this card is talking about embracing your sensitivity again, back to that divine feminine energy, your uniqueness, so stepping into that space of authenticity and just living with grace. It's a really beautiful card. And then finally, the Central Sun came out. So this Central Sun, this is about abundance, downloads, regeneration, and success. So I'm going to read you that card. Okay, Carol? Your message. The great central sun is shining brightly in your life and upon your world. This is a time to regenerate. Tiredness and old energy are being washed away. Old skins have peeled off to reveal a sacred and more aligned you. This is an exciting time. Central Sun energy is magnetic and all-powerful, opening you up to light and supporting you as you express your own light in this lifetime. New ideas, opportunities, and experiences come easily to you at this time. Like the sun kissing the perfectly ripe soil, the seeds you have planted are being encouraged to grow. Realize that in order to go beyond your horizon, it's important for you to welcome energetic exchanges. When you help others, you let yourself be helped in return. When you invest energy in projects, you let energy be invested in yourself. It's always that mirror, that reflection, right? What we do to others or, in that way, that's what comes back to us, right? And hi, Flory. I remember I had to go back and read your comment. Why do you feel bad and stressed, love? Why do you feel bad and stressed? As above, so below. Exactly. Oh. Maybe one of these people maybe I keep picking up the Shaman's Dream Oracle, so maybe somebody needs these. Sorry? Oh, hey. That's why I picked them up. That's funny. Yes. Ooh. There's a dream thief in your midst there, Missy. Flory. Yeah, oftentimes when we have a problem with receiving, we're disconnected from our feminine energy, and sometimes there's wounding, right? There's wounding that can be either wounding that we've received from the masculine energy, or even just wounding from our own mother. But it's so we're disconnected from that. Society's disconnected from it. Society has really shunned a lot of the aspects of mom and has pushed us so far away from, from mom, from our divine feminine energy. Have a blessed day to you too. So allowing yourself to sit in the space of receiving and in that feminine energy, connecting to that and knowing that you are worthy of receiving. You're deserving, you deserve everything that you've put out there, right? You deserve that energy. So Flory, there's the dream thief. So what is it that's going on right now for you, love? Yeah. Yeah, so it's just not satisfied. So what makes your heart what makes your heart what makes your heart sing? Well, if you could do anything in the world, what would you do, Flory? If you could do anything that you wanted to, anything at all, money wasn't an option. Yeah, if money and time wasn't an option, what would you do? I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for the comment. Oh, I gotta do my puzzle, guys. Hang on. Nope, never mind. It did it for me. Okay, so why can't you do that now? There's so many ways that you can be a teacher. Right? And there's so many ways that you can help people, right? With being like a psychologist, there's so many ways that you can help people that doesn't involve becoming a psychologist. There's so many different ways that you can serve from the space of teaching and working with people, say that have that maybe struggle with mental health, or right? So many ways that you can help with that. Hi Carla, long time, and hello Craig. And hi Sentence Spirit, how are you? And it's funny because when I was pulling cards for you, right? There's the refusal of the call. You have quieting the mind, because I mean, no matter what, like all these you have to make a choice, right? And you have to make a decision whether or not, if that's what the requirements are, right? Aw, that's beautiful, Flory. Right. So what's something that you're super passionate about that you could teach about? I started a school. To teach people how to heal their trauma and to learn about health and spirituality. Maybe you want to be a tutor at my school, right? There's lots of possibilities. Lots of possibilities. I don't know why I'm still shaking. What was that? I don't know about that. What blessing? All right, there's lots of ways for you to do that. So, okay. Beep beep beep. I guess. So the interesting thing was this card here. Yay! Yay! Congratulations. So Sub Rosa, right? And Sub Rosa says hidden in plain sight, mysteries, learning and teaching. Right? So there's the refusal of that call, the call to teach. You're not happy where you are, but doing that would put you in perfect harmony. Yeah, so it's that determination, right? If you keep having to do all these certificates and stuff like that, and it's not aligned with you, and it's like it affects your health and time, right? The more time that we spend sitting in that negative vibration of, oh, I don't like, frustrated or whatever, like you're just making your health worse, right? So how can you make changes to move away from the job that you're doing and into a position that maybe you're teaching? Right, all of those certificates that you have, is there, maybe you could teach like you could get certified to be a teacher in that space. Right? You never know. Hi, Kita. Right, you could, like when I was certified in like advanced cardiac life support. I was certified in basic in basic life support. I was certified in pediatric life support. I was certified in a few first aid. So because I had to be certified for my job, I became a teacher, so then I could just teach the staff. And because all of the nurses and all the hospital staff has to be certified in CPR, so at least you could do it that, right? And so that's just an idea that maybe some of the things that you got certified in is something that you could become a teacher in, and it could, in the end, supplement your income. Yeah, and even doing that would at least give some benefit back, and maybe would give you some extra hours, right? Okay. I think Anita was next. All right, what does Anita need to hear, Spirit? Can I get some good energy or message? I don't know what I'm going to do for you guys when I'm picking up the cards. I'm just being Spirit-led. So I'm just picking up whatever cards I feel aligned with. Beautiful. Look at you multitasking. And then if I feel like, or if I feel like there's something, I'll keep talking. You're welcome. You're welcome. Love you. See, you just needed a perspective change. You just needed someone to open a key. We do these things all kinds of different ways, right? Okay. And anything, we get like at maximum 4. This is beautiful, Anita. So you've got Call of the Muse coming out. So there is something that's going to be inspiring you to create something, or to bring something new to the world. You may be feeling very inspired right now. There is the Trust the Seasons from the Rose Oracle, which is asking you to just embrace the change, the cycles of life, right? Sometimes, as we're moving through life and we're going through these cycles of changes, we have to let go of certain things. And not everybody comes with us. It's like a rocket. Sometimes there's boosters. Love you. So this is transition, this is growth, right? We don't grow through having no obstacles, right? It's just like when you're working out and you're getting, you're growing your muscle, it's through the tension that's being of applied force in the opposite direction, right? When we're training, when we're doing, you have to go. Bye, love. Okay, so there has to be that. So just understand that sometimes when we're going through those challenging phases, that's the opportunity that we have for growth, right? And then embrace it. How can I grow through this? How can I learn from this? How can I expand through this? So you've got the crystal skull, and you also got the divine matrix. The crystal skull is about clarity and divine healing. Hi, Wonder Woman. Divine healing and high vibrational energy. Okay, very high vibrational energy. So you are leveling up, and you know when we're talking about high vibrational energy, there's different ways that we can help our energy. So much to you, sweetheart. So this high vibrational energy, we get there by, you know, transmuting our pain or our shadow. By transmuting that energy, we get there. We get there by not aligning with people who draw us down, by not entertaining like victim mindset, that woe is me. We start to, okay, what is this teaching me? What am I learning? How am I growing? How am I expanding? How am I moving through this space? Like that's something that we can do to have higher vibrational energy, right? When we're in the mind, body, spirit, healthy collective, that's our whole goal, is to keep raising our vibration, raising the vibration of the collective by the individual of raising of your vibration. And we transmute through things, and you know, and the reason why there are levels in the school is because if you're in the woe is me, or if you're in the shadow aspect still, where you're working through those big pieces of trauma, by the time if you were to be in the other collective, you would be drawing people down consistently, because it's you need to work through what it is that you have there to move up. So transmuting our shadow is a way to allow ourselves to vibrate at a higher frequency. The people that we hang around with, the stuff that we're ingesting and allowing on our skin. But you're getting clarity in that direction, which is allowing you to raise your vibration. And then Anita, with the divine matrix, this is about interconnectedness. This is synchronicity. So you're probably seeing angel numbers all over the place. You're probably seeing like these really, really weird coincidences, but there's a big one coming. Like when the divine matrix is talking, it's like a miracle. This is like beyond a blue moon. This is like you will be like, there's the only way this could have happened in this spectacular of a way is if God was involved, right? And it's kind of that energy that's coming out. So whatever this is that's coming for you, enjoy. Have you had some new inspirations recently? Thank you, Byron. All right, Keita, did you stick around or did you leave? If you left, I'm going to go right on to Carla. If you want a card on here, you can ask for one as well. Right? Sounds beautiful. All right, Carla. What does Carla need to hear today, Spirit? Can we get a good message that will be transformative? It's a transformative messages, right? It's all about transformation on Thursday. So how can you transmute your shadow into pain? How can you transmute your shadow into light, or pain into love? There's too many cards, honey. There's too many. All right, Spirit. A little more selective, please. Thank you. Perfect. So we are going through a lot of transformations within the collective, because again, this Trust the Seasons card has come out a couple of times. And Trust the Seasons is about the cycles of growth and transformation. So when we're going through those cycles of change, we're going to be letting go of things to be able to welcome the new stuff in. Obviously, if we didn't change, if we didn't go through these cycles of change, we would be in stagnation. And the whole thing that we're here for is growth and expansion, creation, right? The universe is continuously expanding. And we're meant to come here and, as creators, create a beautiful, loving, we get a little bit wrong. But that's what we're supposed to be doing. So it's about embracing those seasons, those cycles of change and what you're experiencing, and knowing that you're going through this transition and that this is growth, right? The more that we see these challenges come up and we don't react to them in a different way, the more that we're repeating those same cycles and patterns over and over and over again. We have to be looking at, like, how can I do this differently? How can I do this better? And so that's the opportunity for the growth. The other card that came out is the Temple of the Rose, and the Temple of the Rose is about ancient power. So this is an activation, and there's activation coming in with both, again, two of the cards that I have for you. This is about your expression, and these are scarlet codes. So, but we're looking at this as like ancestral knowledge, or there's something that you're going to start remembering from past lifetimes, or at least from your ancestors, of a specific way in which of doing something or some gift that's being activated. In the Gateway of Light, you have Hathor light codes, which is about light immersion, full system upgrade, and power recall. So again, talking about that activation and wakening up. So this huge transition is coming, and it's bringing you to perfect harmony. So the energy overall is this beautiful time of harmony where you are being that is aligned with you. You're living in authenticity. So this upgrade is coming through for you. I'm going to read the Hathor light codes so you can get the message from that particular card. This is a light immersion. You are experiencing a full system upgrade. The infinite solar light of the Hathors is surrounding you now. This is a time of expansion and excitement. You are filled with unlimited potential. The gifts that were once in darkness are now being brought into the light. The parts of yourself that were once hidden are now being seen. Life is being restored. If you have been experiencing sluggishness or tiredness, this is now being washed away. Something ancient has awakened within, and you are remembering why you are here. Welcome home to your light. How powerful is that? Oh, I have hot tea, guys. Plugging ocean cleanup. I love Mother Gaia. I clean up garbage all the time, and I feed the birds. I do that on every walk. I feed the birds and I pick up garbage. And it's sad because I say every walk, I walk my dog twice a day, and I get to pick it up every time. Okay, Zeta. Right? I just think it's ridiculous that I can. And I shouldn't say every time. There's been a couple of times that I've walked where I haven't, but on the regular, almost every time. All right. I have a good message for Zeta Spirit. That's something that will be very transformative. Hi, Landry. Zeta. Yes, powerful. Good morning. Good morning. I saw your fire video. Oh my gosh. Love it. What a blaze. That is beautiful fire. Such a powerful fire. Ugh. Okay. Yes, I wanted to keep watching it, but I wanted to be there in person to feel the heat. But it was just, wow. All right, so you've got broken wide open. The other deck of card I have is broken wide open. So this is broken open and willing release. So whatever has happened, this is just allowing that, whatever is not in alignment with you, whatever doesn't serve you, just letting it go. It's not meant for you, release it. Just like if you would when you're doing a wish. Oh, I can imagine. Wow. Minus 30. You keep that. You just don't bring it. You keep it. I keep telling that to everybody else. You keep your cold temperatures. I don't want to be cold. Thank you very much. All right. So allow the things that aren't meant for you to go. It's the same thing when we're doing a wish and we're using the dandelions, right? And we're blowing. We seed our wish. We think if we sit and focus on the wish that we want, and then we let it go. We release it, right? And it's what we need to do with the things that don't serve us, is just let them go. Let them go. When you let go of the things that aren't in alignment, then you make room for things that are in alignment, right? And so this is how do you sidebar. I almost started commenting on a comment and I had to stop myself. So the card that came out from the Gateway of Light is the Anunnaki Light Codes. Okay, so we'll see what that message, what the message is from that card. But what it is talking about is this energetic shift. So as we've moved through whatever made you, whatever broke you open, whatever made this shift that you willingly released now, you're going to come at that through the aspect of compassion, and just treating yourself with, just being humble, treating yourself with grace, treating the situation with grace, and then reminding yourself that you have the right to experience joy, you have the right to peace, and to really just embrace the sweetness of life. So going from that space of where you were before and transitioning through to this space by allowing yourself to release those things and hold compassionate space for them, and then focus on the light and the joy and that space, that's how you're going to transmute all of that energy, and you're ending up in a completely different space, a much more beneficial space. So find the book, because that's what I do all the time. I put the books all over the place and then I forget where they are. Okay, so Anunnaki Light Codes, your message. Great change is coming to you, but this can only occur if you're willing to shift your perception. You may be experiencing resistance to change, but please know this is simply fear of the new, not intuition. If you're wondering what is the best course of action, the Anunnaki are encouraging you to go with the new. Old systems, old ways of being, and old ways of doing things must be released if you are to evolve. Change can bring a sense of vulnerability, but will allow you to make a deeper connection to your feelings, gifts, and what is important to you. You're standing at a gateway of pure potential that will be ignited as soon as you move through this necessary change. Be open to new information, new processes, and to new ideas. You are part of the new energy upon the earth. Pretty powerful. Hi, Salasia. How are you, love? That's powerful. Colorful side of change. How are you? Who's next? Wonder Woman, I think, maybe. Okay, Wonder Woman. I get a good message about transformation. Okay, sweetie. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm loving these cards. Oh, Wonder Woman. Ah. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I have to pull one from this deck because... Oh, how beautiful. Alrighty. So the first card that came out is the Sacred Reverence card. And I just love this because I think about how when we hold everything with that sacred reverence, especially ourselves, how massively our lives change. And it changed for the better. It's just absolutely beautiful. And, you know, hopefully we can, well, not hopefully, we're going to create this shift within humanity, right? We're going to create this shift for other people. We are going to bring this change for the world so that, you know, how we're going around and picking up garbage, that people just won't throw garbage on the floor, on the ground anymore. They'll think of Mother Earth as a being, right? We'll think of, you know, the animals as being worthy of having us treat them with care and affection. The in the I know. That's why I'm like, this is just like perfect for you. So we've got Ancestral Realm coming out as a card. This is just beautiful. And it's talking about karmic release, healing the lineage and boundaries. So it is really important for you to make sure that you've got good boundaries, not just physically, but I'm feeling emotionally or energetically that they're asking you to put those boundaries in. You don't have to be open 24/7. Like, we came down here to have a human experience, and even if that human experience was part of this, you know, war between light and dark, or good and evil, or, you know, if it was this whole path to enlightenment, we also came down here to have a human experience. We didn't come down here to be spiritual 24/7, right? We came down here to actually experience the wide, vast variety of emotions. It's all about those polarities, right? We came down to experience time alone, but we also came down to experience time in a collective. We came down to experience all these difference in the variety that's there. The breathing rose came out as well, and this is about holding yourself with that beautiful space, healing your heart, connecting to your emotions, connecting to other people through the heart space, and in that space of acknowledging that time. And I think, you know, the time that's gone by has really eased and softened the pain, or the feeling of pain from that, which is just beautiful. And now we've got the benefactor. So when I was called to pull a card from the shaman's dream, we got the benefactor, which is about grace and generosity. And that is such a beautiful thing. I'm going to read you the message from that particular card as opposed to from, yeah, this is the message that I feel to read you. Number 3, the benefactor. Grace and generosities, gifts, support, mentoring. I disagree, but you can have a conversation with me if you'd like. Would you like to have a conversation? Or would you just like to come in and spew at me and then run away? Sorry, just hoping someone will engage with me. Okay, I'm gonna read your message from this. When the benefactor weaves her energy into your life, you're put on notice that all manner of positive reinforcement is coming your way. The universe wants to let you know that, just as you have been generous with others, serving with your gifts even in the smallest capacity, so will you be rewarded in a myriad of ways. The most beautiful gift the benefactor gives you is the recognition that you are stewarding and sharing abundance on behalf of a higher source, one that is always working through you. The motives for her generosity to you, as well as yours to others, are intangible, although you will see the results reflected in the material world. The benefactor reminds you that it's in the purity of your desire to share without the need for reciprocity that, paradoxically, your initial generosity is reciprocated tenfold, seemingly without any connection to the original act. Dream sharing and caring into being, and you will be amazed to see this vibrant seed take root and sprout. Do it just because, and the benefactor will give you her blessing. Well, no, I'm not inviting you onto my live. I don't give people the airspace or time. I will have a conversation with you. You want to have a conversation, but you didn't come in here to have a conversation. Fascinating. right? You didn't come in here to have a conversation. You determined within 2 seconds of being here, that you knew who I was, what my message was, what I'm coming from, and all of that jazz, and determined in your messaging that I'm somehow need to repent to the Lord. You didn't come in to have a conversation. You came in to cast judgment. And I don't know, I'm pretty sure that's something to repent for. Right? You don't know my belief system. And paganism was because they did not follow the church. And so your whole method of whether or not it's good or bad is whether or not we follow the church. The church that has been, has been called out for pedophilia for generations. This is the church we're supposed to follow? They can't keep their hands off of the children. Do you think that I want to follow what the heck they say? So I don't know. I have a different relationship with God, the source of all creation. And I don't see him the way that you do. But I don't see him the way that you do. And that's okay. We're all about openness here, right? The only thing that I care about is how you treat me in my life in this present time. And if you don't treat me respectfully, then bye. Have a nice life. Love you. I hope you find the salvation that you're seeking. I hope you find the healing that you need. I hope you live an abundant and prosperous life with lots of love and connection. Okay, who's next for a card? We've got a little while left yet where we can go back into having cards. And love you. Isolation. All gone. Bye-bye. No. No, it was on TikTok. You're welcome. Julian is next? Or is AKA next? Julian. I don't know, but when I'm thinking about Julian, I'm thinking about Hey Julian. From, what was it? From, oh, come on, help me out. Help me out. King Julian. King Julian. Yes, from Madagascar. Thank you. Thank you. Afro Circus. All right. Julian. Ooh. All right. I'd have to watch it again and then I'd be able to pretend or whatever, say something like it. Ooh, we've got flute music now. It flipped to a different song, which is perfect. Alrighty, Julian. What does Julian need for his transformation or their transformation? Not all the cards. Alright. You're getting just those ones. That's it. I gave one extra one to somebody else, so I'm going to do the same for you. But this is a lot, so like just between these two cards. Oh, I forgot about the bubblegum one. So just between these two, okay, we've got 31 and 51. We have stars in the sky, limitless possibility. Then we have in the hand, the universe is your partner. So this is very powerful manifestation energy coming in from these two cards. And I think that's because there's, in the Akashic Records right now, there's a clearing that's happening, like letting go of the old stories, releasing past lives, and moving to a state of freedom, right? The past is actually like a weight that we carry around. And I remember the one meditation that I did for the group where I made them go around and pick up all the rocks that had all the words and stuff that people had said and done to them. And they were to put it in their backpack. And Some group members did something more creative because they were like, why am I picking up these things? Like, I don't need this. Even in the meditative state, they recognized that was just silly. But other members picked it up and filled up their backpack, and we went through a whole release ceremony. And but when you let go of the stuff that's been holding you back, when you let go of the past, when you let go of those old stories that you've been telling yourself and say, what does it matter what happened before? What matters is where I go from here. Like, who am I going to be tomorrow? Not who was I yesterday and what happened back then, right? It's about who can I be going forward? You've got this sort of light coming out, and this is also about cord cutting. So again, clearing and cutting and moving away from all of that. This is divine protection. And sometimes when we get divine protection, it's like a redirection. We'll want something or think that something's aligned with us, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere it goes whoop. And that's just divine protection, because if you weren't protected in that situation, you would have went down a path that wouldn't serve you. So this is like really breakthrough energy. And the last card is the base, is inner earth. And this is about the base chakra. This is about that foundation of strength and security, and actually building those foundations. So I don't know if you're asking a specific question. I feel like I for some reason I recall that you put something down about a partner, about something like that. But all I'm going to ask you is just to sit within your body and ask yourself, do I feel safe with this person? Do I feel safe for them to, hold space for me emotionally? Do I feel safe with them in, holding, my confidence, or my, like, do I feel safe in emotionally, in the sense, do I think that they're gonna, yell and scream at me and make me fear for things like in that particular way as well? It's not just, there's so much to that, but do you really feel safe with that person? And if you don't feel safe with that person, they're not your person. It's that easy. I love the concept of, if it feels good, it's aligned with God, and if it does not feel good, it's not for you. Just let it go. It's okay. It's okay. Right? You're welcome. Love you. Okay, Digital IO, aka Samantha. Are you still there? Are you still present? All right, Digital IO. Samantha, what does Samantha need to hear, Spirit? Can we get a good transformative message for her on this Thursday? I'm listening as well, feeling into the energy. Not all of them. That's okay. I like it when they're picky, because I know that it's being a good message for you. Hi, Psychic Medium. Ah, very cool. Hi, Sharon. How are you? Woohoo, cool. Well, that is really cool. Okay. I'll read these in a specific way. All right. So the uncharted sea is the energy that's around right now for you, and the uncharted sea is just like there's this like unknown component, and I think we're all within that. Like even society, when we're looking at the collective energy, we can actually say we're in uncharted territory at this point, and things are happening, and we're not like it's all kinds of different things are happening. So we don't really know what the future is gonna hold. And I think some of us are looking at the future with fear, or really, really concerned, and others of us are looking towards the future in a hopeful way, in a positive way, seeing that the future that we're going to see is going to be aligned with what we're hoping for. When they're, where we have, say, free sources of energy or med beds and stuff like that. Right now, you're in this inner void, and this inner void is a time of, it's the inner winter of the soul. And we're all in our own personal season, and then there's the collective season. The collective season right now in the northern hemisphere is when we are going into winter. Solstice is this Saturday, sorry, the 21st. So that's the longest night of the year, and we begin to move towards getting lighter every day from then on. The winter is the time in which we're supposed to be resting and renewing ourselves, and we're supposed to be reflective, thinking about what we want to bring to the world in the coming spring, or what seeds we want to plant. There's patience that's required in the void, and it's all about this potent energy of building and packaging. So it's like thinking about your dream and what are you going to manifest, and really having those moments where you're sitting down and writing out the stuff that you want to bring or plant or create coming forward. So this could be a time where maybe you're doing a lot of creative visioning and reflecting on those things. So then there's a little element of, with the unknown, that there could be some element of like fear, right? That I was saying before, that we can get that fear of the unknown. Now we have the central sun and we have the dragon's horde. So there's a lot of this protection, that the future is protected for you, that you are headed in a really beautiful way. And this is also because of the central sun. The central sun is talking about abundance, download, regeneration, and success, which is headed your way. So have focus or faith in knowing that this is the future outcome that you're going to be headed towards, and that will make navigating that uncharted, kind of unknown space easier. Plus, what we focus on grows. So if we're focusing on the things that we want to see, then we're going to see those things come to fruition, as opposed to how we've been doing it for a long time, which is having our mind just do its own thing and be focused on fear and lack and all the things that we don't want. We think if we focus on, I want money, but that's all you're focusing is the I want, and that's all the universe hears is you want. Okay, we'll make you continue to want that, since you seem to like to sit in that energy. So sit in the energy of I have it. It's already here. Okay? Alrighty, how's everyone doing? Hi, Kayla. You're welcome. I'm just vibing today. Lots of love to you too, sweetheart. Hi, Kiki. Gracious greetings to you. I like that. That's a good greeting. How's everybody doing? You know what? Maybe I'll see if there's a channel that's going to come down. I can definitely check in on that and see what comes up, and just a collective channel. Because I got something. All right. So, I was like, so I have this ability, and I don't know how many other people share this ability, but I I see all kinds of things when I go into state is what I like to call it, but when I connect inward and I open myself up, so I can get some very visual things that happen. I hear, I sense, I feel, all of it. But one of the things that I found that I can do is sometimes I'll see the sacred geometry, and then out of the space there's a portal that really appears, and I can travel through this portal, and it really or it feels like I'm traveling through a tube in my mind. So when I went to channel at that moment, I started going through it, and then I was like, wait a second, what if what if I end up somewhere on the other side, and then you guys are like, what were we talking about? Kind of thing, right? So anyway, Cass. Right. So that's why I was like, wait a second, wait a second, wait a second. I gotta laugh at this. All right. I'm going to channel some light language. There's definitely there's a channeling coming through. So I've just asked to channel what's in the highest good of those that are here within the collective. If you're open to receive, just receive. And if you don't, then don't. I never give it to anybody that doesn't consent. You can't consent for somebody else unless you can consent for their health and their health. Like if you could take them to the hospital and consent for that stuff, then by all means you can consent for them here. Like your pet. If you have a pet, you could consent for your pet to get healing from me because you would take your pet to a vet, so you can do the same thing here. So just think of it in those terms. If you could do it for them medically in the current system that exists, then you could do it for me here. But otherwise, just for you. It's all for you. And it starts with you anyway. Sonae Pushoresi, Gashai Sarinai Pushoresi, Pushore, Asai Kosho, Anai Sai Kotoresi, Pushonaisi, Ariaka Shoresi, Akaraisu Toresi Mono, Abushoresi, Akaraisa Nai Shotoresi Pushu, Naisi, Akatoresi, Pushkoresi Mono Aikisi, Daishore Sana, Pushkoresi, Daisha Yana, Kotoresi Pushu. How's everyone feeling? Are you feeling properly calmed? Are you feeling any energy in the spot within your body? Oh, here, I'll send you some fire. Are you warming up? Because I'm very warm now. I hope you're warm. Okay. I'll cool myself down. All right, make sure you drink water. Make sure you drink water, guys. 12:12. All right, I love you guys. I think we're going to call it for today on here. But if you want to join me again, you can join me on YouTube on Monday where we do a lengthy reading. It tends to be either a pick a card reading or an extended reading, one of the others. And you can also join us in the collective where we meet basically 5 days a week. And or you can meet me back here on TikTok and YouTube on Tuesday where we do Tarot Tuesday, and check us out there. But if you're looking for healing or awakening services, check out my website. I have books, I have education, I have one-to-ones, I have groups, I have all kinds of things. Just go check out the website, which is pinned in my profile, and on both of these two things. For those of you that are already a part of the collective, I will see you there. I'm going to open it up, and then I'm going to call my bestie boo, and I'll be on as soon as I get done with that call with her. Love you guys. Mwah.